And then we'll get started on this. Intronite. Hey, all. Mordred, will you be playing the new DLC for Warhammer 3? Yes. When it's available. Have they announced a release date for that? We're talking about end times right now, I'm assuming. End times Warhammer 3. September 24th. So yes, as soon as I get my hands on that thing, I will be playing the absolute living daylights out of it. I've been waiting so long to play as Boris Todbringer. Like, basically since Warhammer 1, and Todbringer was a character in the game, just not a playable one. Yeah, I have been looking forward to that one for quite some time. Middenheim, I've always had a soft spot for, because, and this was completely done by accident, when I collected Empire, I was too young to really know the different factions, so I just painted stuff, and I painted them blue and white, which happens to be Middenheim's color scheme. So even though the Knights of the White Wolf aren't my favorite order, yeah, I've always had a soft spot for Middenheim. Here's Toddy! Exactly. So yes. And also, I just really like the concepts and everything that they're doing around the end times, where you have the more complete end game crisis, effectively, to steal the Stellaris term. Oh, and of course, Neferata. Yeah. Ever since Khalida has the voice lines like, "Bring me Neferata's head!" It has not really made sense to me why you cannot, in fact, bring her Neferata's head. No, you can. So Khalida will be very happy. In fact, if I was the Creative Assembly community manager, I would make a whole thing around Khalida getting Neferata's head. Lawmaster Sotek did the first 10 turns of Toddy campaign on announcement day. Nice. Yeah, I have not had a chance to watch that yet. Gone are the days when I was a member of the Total War Inner Circle. I was once. That would have been me at one point. Unfortunately, I then got a job for one of their rivals. Okay, so... and actually, to be fair to CA, they've actually been really good to me. I don't know how much I can really talk about this. But I had to leave the Inner Circle partner group because you get really early access to a lot of the CA stuff and just news and information. But I am still a verified member, so I do still get preview access. I just don't get the uber early preview access of people like Sotek. Because Warhammer 3, we had that a month before it released. It's the longest preview period I think I've ever seen. Anyway, we are playing some Project Zomboid. I have brought the Yubtubs into this. I'm also going to bring up chat. Live video. Would I like this to earn me money? Yes, that would be appreciated. Details. That. Pause. Just hear me clearing my throat. Live. Nope, and also still talking. It did not, in fact, pause. Okay, and then chat window. There we go. Read the Nagash Legend series, so I know about Neferata's relation to Khalida. I know nothing about it. I haven't had any real interest in the end times fantasy scenario because I'm still pissed off about the fact that they cancelled fantasy, although I know it's back as the old world due to popular demand. So I have not read any of that stuff. God. That's it. I think I might need to shadow ban somebody on YouTube because of a comment I just got. Lovely. Yeah. It's fun how you sometimes get very not subtle Nazis commenting. Bye-bye. My favorite thing about YouTube, I very often complain about YouTube, but my absolute favorite thing about YouTube is you can shadow ban someone so they can keep on typing their absolute vile and toxicity, thinking that people are seeing that shit. Nope. It only appears for them. Oh, it's the greatest setting ever. Because it's not a full ban, so they never know that they are just spitting into the void. But nobody will ever see their vitriol. It's fun. Alright, so, Project Zomboid. This is the game we're playing at the moment. I do need to turn audio back on for you. Okay, so yeah, Project Zomboid. We're on day 43. Very nearly on 44, actually. 1 month, 13 days, and 22 hours. It is 8 a.m. in the morning. We've started building the outer walls. We are very low on weight, and that is in fact the thing that we've been trying to fix. We have started hunting, so our calorie income has improved a little bit. There was a comment actually on YouTube talking about good comments, suggesting that I start farming. And they had a good point. Foraging is good because you get a variety of different things. However, you only get like 1 or 2 items of those foods. Farming is more focused, but you do get more of those foods. And what I'm thinking of doing is farming specifically for bait, basically. So then we have that bait, which we can then set our traps with, and then we can get some more high-calorie food, because we are not a farmer. We are not going to level up in farming as quickly as foraging. Although I do also think that we need to continue hunting, because I really need to increase that skill, and also my aiming skill. We already listened to the radio, so we know that today is not a helicopter day. I remember doing that at the end of the last session. There was something I was going to double check. I've literally just tapped out of the game to check something, and I've already forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, the different types of bait. What can we use? Project Zomboid. Trapping. So we are using this on our snare trap, which can catch squirrels and rabbits and raccoons. So apples, peppers, cabbage, carrots. Oh, carrots are really good. Okay, any carrots that we get, we need to start using as bait. What are the traits? We have got shorter breath, so we lose endurance faster. High thirst, so we need to drink a lot. First aider. Outdoorsy, so we're less affected by harsh weather. Cat's eyes, we see better at night. Hiker, so we get foraging and trapping. Former scout, we start fires faster. First aid, foraging, and fishing. We're out of shape, so we lose fitness. And then we have gained low weight because our weight is really low, which reduces our fitness even further. So we are not very fit, to say the least. We have a fitness level of 3. And we have been spending a lot of this game trying to boost that up. Like, we are actually super frequent in terms of doing our burpees every night. I think there's only like 2 nights in the 43 days that we've been playing where we didn't do them. But we do need to do those more. My concern for farming is if you're at the end of August, so it's a question of whether the crops will come in before the winter. Yeah, I suspect we are probably too late for farming now. That's something we'll need to do next year. 3 Legend Series, 3 focused on Nagash, 3 on Sigmar, and I think 3 focused on Anarian or some of the other import now. Well before End Times ever became a concept. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I have read 1 Warhammer 40k book, and then collected Empire Britannia in fantasy. So I've read their army books. I haven't really dug into any of the rest of the lore, though. Everything else I've picked up is just by playing Warhammer games. I have not collected Warhammer myself for... Just going to age myself here. Probably close to 25 years. It's been a while, is basically what I'm trying to say here. Okay, let's go. So, what do I want to do today? That is another good question. My canteen is currently empty, so I should probably go grab some water festivals. So we'll go over to the... should not be running. Need to preserve. Oh, right, we also had that massive neck injury, which has basically forced us to stay home for a while. Yes. And towards the end of the last stream, we did also finish repairing stuff. And we've also got our leather drying tools. Let's fill the canteen. I should have drunk first, because you're probably just going to immediately drink from it again. Oh, you didn't. Good. So how much is left? 11 litres. Not too bad. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do today is hunting, and I'm kind of tempted to go over here. Because I think that doing that out in the open is going to be easier, and this technically counts as forest. So we'll see how it goes. I think we'll be able to find tracks and spot the wildlife a little more easily. So we're going to go in, grab a bite to eat, I think, and then grab one of the guns and we'll start shooting stuff. Let's just eat the whole salad. And if this doesn't fill me up, we'll have some of the stew as well. I should probably have done this the other way around. I should have had the stew first. Stuffed, so yes, I cannot eat anymore. We do still have... Oh wow, we actually have a bunch of rabbits still. So I probably don't actually need... Wait, don't need to get rid of the stale ones, just need to get rid of the rotten ones. Hunting right now. What I might actually need to do is go foraging. Yeah, I think I'm going to go foraging instead. So, if I'm foraging, I think what I probably want to be looking for is fruit. Today? I thought we... Okay. think he's right overhead at the moment. Really bad feeling that we may have been spotted. No, he's still flying around. I'm gonna take this opportunity to close all of these. So that's all of the curtains closed. I guess we spend the day reading then. Whew. Also recently sold off all my Games Workshop stuff. Only kept one army because there was no interest from the advertisements. My dad kept his army even though he doesn't play, he used to paint. I thought about what if it's because it gets it wrong if the Hellier set up to show up more than once. Maybe? Don't think so though. And also, it's been around for less than an hour. I don't believe that it's actually gone. Otherwise, that was a super short helicopter event. We'll read for a few more hours just in case. What is the helicopter about? Yes, as Macho said, it looks for the living, and if it finds them, it hovers over so the dead start swarming that location. So basically, the zombies will just follow the sound around, and then if it finds you, it will hover over the top of you, basically attracting all of the undead to you, which is why I went around closing all my windows, because it can actually see through windows too. That was a very short helicopter event. I think it has actually legit ended. Huh. Well, let's turn you off. Let's put you back where you were. Let's put the flashlight back. I may need that downstairs. Let's go sneak mode. I'm going to attach you to my back so I can equip you very quickly if I need to. So far, so good. And if we do find that there's a stack of undead around, I think I'm going to grab the rifle instead of the shotgun, because I'm running a little short on shells. Now, we're getting all of the dynamic events at the moment. Nothing. Can open up a couple of the curtains so I can actually see put the shotgun away and I'll grab the rifle instead. And we'll do a proper look around. Alright, so, shotgun, place right there so I can pick you up nice and easily. Then we're going to do the same with you. I'm going to grab the bullet one. I just grabbed you. I wanted to wear you. And then we put the bullets from you in here. Grab one of the rifles. It's going to be one of these because I have so many of them. Let's go with the recoil pad. And you use... What kind of ammo do you use? 7.62. Just these. We have multiple boxes of this as well, so that's good. But they only hold 20 rounds each. Still no sign of anything. We'll do a proper perimeter. It does look like the last time we had the helicopter, we cleared out a very large swathe of the zombie population from this area. And I think because that helicopter event was so short, it physically didn't have time to drag anything here. Because it was about an hour long, if even that. Oh, we got one. It's just one on Malayan. Also, there are very few bodies around me. So the helicopter can't really lock on to anything. I'm going to shoot this guy because I want my gunshots to attract any other zombies that may be in the area. I'd rather have them out in the open than in the trees. What a shot. And I'm a terrible shot. I was scared I'd need to spend another half week clearing bodies out, but doesn't look like I need to this time. I do have a body disposal bin right there. I think I might use that for you. I will need to drag you quite a long way though, so if I get tired, that's a bad thing. Let's continue the sweep down here to the south, just to make sure. How's the playthrough been going? This one's been pretty chill. We literally just had a helicopter, which is why I'm being rather cautious at the moment. But it attracted a grand total of 1 zombie. 1! And I fired a warning shot, basically, to see if that attracted any others to my location, but no. Through the bushes. Alright, let's put this guy away. I do still have a multitude of different firearms on me, so as long as I don't get jumped in close combat, I can at least deal with them. Alright, up you get. Try that again. Hello? Huh. I'm just going to save and reload because something's clearly gone wrong here. Frequent bug reported that results in zombie depopulation when loading a save. Maybe that's what happened here. Possibly, but I have done a pretty thorough job of clearing zombies away from this area. It's really loud. I have a feeling I turned off voice monitoring, which is why my audio settings are a bit messed up. If I turn that back on... Oh no, I'm just getting an echo. Echo! Can you hear the echo too? That's kind of fun. Alright, so no, I did not have voice monitoring on. Right, let's try this again. New, pick up, corpse. Oh, do not want to carry that corpse away, do you? Alright, that is a non-corpse. Can't hear the echo on your side. Okay, it must have just been my headset echo. Well, I'm going to go and grab something to eat. Because we are still a little hungry. We're actually pretty close to getting level 1 aiming, which is nice. Alright, we'll go and have a bite of our stew. And then I think I'm going to try and do some foraging, though we'll need to be very much on our guard, just in case there are more around somewhere. Right here, eat. Should probably do a half rather than a quarter. See how much this fills us up. I was going to say we did actually have breakfast, but that was a couple of hours ago now. And yes, we can still have another quarter, so we'll go ahead and do that. Still gaining weight. Really good. Okay, so we don't have a huge amount of daylight. But it should be enough at least. So we are going to search for fruit, I think. Kind of depends on what's going to be more easy to find. I wish you could just do a generic find food. Oh no, that's in fact a flint nodule. I do want those. Right, let's go into movement mode. It's a stick. Sticks I actually have plenty of now, so I'm not too concerned about that. That is grapes. I'll definitely take those. So out here, fruit and veggies are both extremely rare, although fruit appears higher in the list, so I'm assuming that they're more common. Habanero. Cheers. Jackpot. This has been the most productive foraging I think we've ever had already. So searching for fruit was definitely the right option. Oh, that's just the sticks again. It's just a regular stone. That's a big branch. Sticks. Caterpillar. A skull. Sticks. And my foraging skill is pretty insane. We're actually really close to level 9. Jalapenos, so we've both got habaneros and jalapenos. That's just a cockroach, not that interested. A peach, take that. Our traps are going to do really well today. Good grief. Oh, another flint nodule, I'll take that. Train up some napping skill with those. And now I'm basically just going to forage over towards where the traps are, and then reload the traps with the fruit that we just found. Damn! Finding fruit was absolutely the right decision. Going around all of these bushes. Oops. The snares are around here somewhere. Go a little further in here, actually. Yeah, you usually have to go through all of these bushes. I need to come out here with a machete or something. Just to trim all of these bushes away, because they are a pain to get through. And they're right in the way to my snares. There we are. Level 9 foraging. Okay, so let's trap these and see what we can do with them. Yes, we need these in my regular inventory that can be arranged. Orange. Oh, so you can't use strawberries. Orange. Orange. Peach. Well, fine, I guess I have to eat my own strawberries. What a shame. So that's all 5 of those baited. Now I just need to basically check again tomorrow and see if I get any hits. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start clearing some of these. Always resharpen the knife after this. And it's not like I'm short on hunting knives, let's be honest. I have many of them. Basically just going to carve a little path. Twigs of firewood. And I do rely on that. It's actually doing very little damage to my knife. Trim the underbrush. Would that not interfere with chances of finding wildlife? I don't think it actually impacts it at all. Otherwise, yes. I would be a little more careful about this. I believe that it used to be that snares would take a little while to work, and if you kept on interrupting the area, then they basically wouldn't work anymore. So I don't know whether I should be checking on them on like every day, or if it's just once a day, then it's fine. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. I'm not picking up twigs, and I should be. No, I'll even pick up the tree branches. It's actually a very good source of twigs. Well, if I need more branches, I know where to go. There's a tree right there, which doesn't... yeah. Probably don't need to be as facetious about clearing this bit out, because this is a lot more open. But I have a plan. There's method behind my madness. Okay, that'll do. So then what I'm gonna do is... It's gonna be a little bit of a waste, but I'm just gonna chuck this on the floor right there to be like, hey, this is where you need to enter the forest. Aha! I came out this way a bit more. I would have liked to have gone this way. We can widen it tomorrow. It's fine. 6:30. Slightly overweighted. That's fine. Now we just need to let the traps do their thing. Stop running. Don't have the calorie deficit to run. How's my knife looking? Did almost no damage. It's fine. Interesting. Okay, so let's put the branches down. So many of them. Okay, this was less of a problem than I realised. Although I do think they were almost out of twigs. Speed this up a bit, shall we? Yes, we were in fact almost out of twigs. How's the fire looking? You know what? Let's go and load that up a bit more. with some of these broken branches first of all, because they are the main source of fuel. Hours. Then let's do all that can fit tree branches. Stand. Done. Alright, let's make some stew, or rather eat some stew. And we should also put my food away. Tomorrow I need to go out and forage for some veggies. Three empty pots and an empty bucket. That's actually kind of bad, because that means I'm going to be very low on water. Yeah, we are actually getting a bit low. Huh. Need it to rain again. So the next thing I think I want to do is just go open some more of these windows. Making sure not to press the wrong one. Not the windows, the curtains. So that I can at least see. Everything that I wanted. Oh, got me. How? Really? Huh. Well, actually this cardboard box would work very well as a miscellaneous dumping ground, so we'll just leave that there. Imagine if there had been a zombie in there the whole time. That would have been kind of hilarious. Okay, so now we can at least see out a bit more. And we have some natural daylight coming in. Let's put these tools away. Tool weapon goes in here. Regular tools go in here. The electronics go in here. And suit trousers. Honestly, I'll probably just tear up. Hate wearing suits. Ugh. And I do apparently have the flint nodules in there, so we'll put you in there as well. This thing is very nearly full. Ooh. Just pinned you. Open, which I don't want. I want to pin you in location, in place. And then we have seeds for you. And we are no longer stuffed again. No, I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow to do some veggie foraging. And then we'll cook up another round of stuff. Just going to double check the meat's not off. It shouldn't be. It's cooked. Yeah, it's stale already. Yeah, we really need to go foraging tomorrow. Okay. Noted. And in the interests... Oh, you did equip... In the interest of saving calories, I think I'm just going to read for the next hour or two. Makes me wonder, did you ever look at the apartment over on the other side of the building, the gas station? Yes, I did. I did that 2 or 3 streams ago, I think. Something like that. Dungeons and Dynasties. Just saw that Gary has started streaming. That actually sounds kind of interesting. What is that? Basically fantasy football manager, but for an adventurers guild. Dungeons and Dynasties. It's not on Steam. No, it's on Itch. Free browser-based guild management simulation game that blends classic D&D tropes with statistical hierarchical structure of a sports management game like Football Manager. Compete across 6-tier league structure featuring 72 rival guilds with systems for promotion, relegation, and cup runs. Do not control real-time combat. Instead, you recruit adventurers, fighters, mages, druids, etc. Manage rosters, handle injuries and fatigue, blind sell contracts, and review delve reports. Huh. Interesting. Dungeons and Dynasties is what it's called. Guardian, that's using Pathfinder stats, classes. Interesting. Alright, back to reading. I think we'll stop there. We'll do our burpees. For half an hour. Unfortunately, we're getting thirsty. I think I'm just going to have to sleep thirsty. Alright, let's attach all of this stuff again. My canteen's empty too. Where on back, where on front, and the gun's already attached. Alright, sleepy time! As we are now drowsy. So, day 44 is when the helicopter appeared. It shouldn't appear for another, like, 9 days. So day 54, I think, is the next one we'll need to check. Oh, getting cold. 23rd of August. Hey, it's today. Cool. Alright, let's head out to one of the trailer parks to refill our water supplies. And then I think we just go foraging, honestly. 30 minutes of that, I would get tired after about 1. Yeah, I know, right? Let's use this one. Here's my bag empty. Oops. I did not eat anything before I left, but I also don't really have anything to eat. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to forage basically until we get hungry, then we'll come home, we'll cook it up. Are you still wounded? Good. So, we'll drink. We'll fill up the canteen. Job's a good one. And part of my ranging out and about strategy is that we're going to go this direction this time, just to make sure there's nothing around that wants to have a nibble. I'm going to go for veggies this time around. Let's get searching. Mushrooms and what are those? Soybeans. Take that. 1 soybean and 10 dried ones. Oh. So you just find them dry. Eggplant. Perfect. Right, now that we're level 9 foraging, did we find anything else that we can be searching for? Medicinal plants, maybe? I can just straight up look for animals now, not just tracks. Onions. Perfect. That's exactly the kind of thing I was looking for. Could you please pick it up? Hello? Thank you. Lions. Oh, nice. Still technically in the forest here. Giants. Cucumber. Lemongrass. All good stuff. Another stick. Should be in sneak mode. We see a bit further this way. Caterpillar. If we wanted to try doing some fishing, caterpillars would be good. And fishing is probably something we'll need to start doing during the winter. Because at that point, finding animals and finding foraging is basically impossible. Sweet potato. Unidentified mushrooms. It would be nice to identify those. So the direction I'm going at the moment is going to lead us... Oh, we've still got a long way to go to the depot. I'd kind of like to see a little bit more of what's up that way. Or, actually, what we should do is go and find out what's in here. And honestly, in here. No, that's towards Knob Creek. This is actually dangerous. Well, we can continue just following this line north, because there is a little patch of unexplored due north of us. Lember spread. Look, more lember spread. Oh, even more lember spread. Yeah, that's kind of our foraging skill at this point. This is what we do. This is what our character is best able to do. So we're going to be a bit screwed during the winter. Winter is going to be a challenge, which is why I'm trying to keep so many of my tinned goods untouched. And it's also why I'm trying to beef up my weight now. So we can basically, hey, 74, lose weight during the winter. We have loads of the dog's bane. Garlic? And bread? Garlic bread? Gotta love some Peter Kay. Not just because we share a name. Purple bush. Just gonna take a look around because this is unexplored territory. There might well be some sneaky Zeds around here. I've forgotten again what cilantro in English is. British English, proper English. No, it's not parsley. What is cilantro in British English? And why can I never remember? It's just a regular old stone. Although actually, I was wanting a regular old stone. Because then I can replace the flint that I have on the road down south with a stone, which are way more common. And we are again getting cold. The season's changing. I do thankfully have a stockpile of warmer clothing. Lettuce? Okay, so we have now explored that little quadrant up there. I think because we're going in this direction anyway, we're just going to continue going. Oh, this is the edge of the... I remember why we have not explored this. That's a really dangerous area. You know what? I think that this way is nice. We should go this way. Pepper! That is also one of the things I was looking for. Dead zombie, so... Somebody has clearly gone this way before. I'm pretty sure it's me. And we are actually almost at capacity because we're still carrying a rifle with us. Unidentified mushrooms, that's a pass. I think the skull I've seen before. Turnips. Sugar beets. A frog. So those are the giant fields which are to the north. So yeah, I kind of want to go southwest. So this direction. Starting to get a little hungry. I think we'll head back around midday. Get some cooking going. We have more than enough veggies already. This has actually been super freaking productive. I wonder if it's because it's autumn now. So just foraging is easier. Or it's just the fact that I'm a bloody amazing forager. Probably a bit of both. Coriander, thank you. That's what it's called. I should know, because Sweden loves coriander. They add it to a lot of different things. Sweden also has probably the largest population of people that I've seen that do not like it. That have that, it tastes like soap gene. Because in Britain I remember like 1 or 2 people had it. In Sweden it seems like it's 50%. It's very common. I am not one of those people. I like it. This is still technically forest. I think they need to add another wilderness type, which is just meadow. I sort of like how you've got a gas station, so petrol, but you're not actively searching for a generator in generator locations. Yeah, it's because my character's not built for built for scavenging. He's built for foraging, and I'm making use of that while I can. Maybe during the winter we'll do more scavenging. I'd also like to complete my fortifications and also replace the bonnet of my car. There's a bunch of things I want to do. I just want to make sure that we have a decent food supply, because again, weight being this low does concern me. Let's just do a quick search. Soon approaching actual forest again. I think this is vaguely as far as we have seen. You have the gene, I think, because I hate coriander. So what the gene does is it makes coriander taste like soap. Like literally tastes like soap. So if coriander tastes like soap to you, then yes. If not, then you just dislike it, which is fine too. So this is, I think, the area we have not seen. Yes, we are already in it. And talking of places I should be searching for a generator, this is one of those places. Oh, cool. Don't mind if I do. No sign of zombies there yet. Times. Still forest. Just thinking, like, is this place empty right now? How many guns do I have? Or bullets do I have with me? Not a huge number. Oh, that's a high fence. This, I believe I can shoot through. Seems to be jammed. I don't want to jam a gun. Yes, it is. Rack it. Rack. Oh, done. Now I need to reload this thing. You're not dead. That's cheating. No, you're not. Well, this was fun. Your zombie scouts scare you when I'm playing Zomboid as well. Sorry, but not sorry. Unfortunately for you, I have another gun. Let's sneak away. We've caused a little bit of a ruckus out here. I'm in pain and I'm tense. They have not noticed me. Perfect. Use my gun here. Because then I'd be dragging them out into the woods, which is the opposite of what I actually want to do. You did not even notice me. You idiot. Where's that? Is that Road Snob Creek? Yes. So this area is now a little active. So just put the cross swords there to be like, hey, I did some stuff here, which may have upset the locals a little. But in the meantime, this feels like a good opportunity to do some more scavenging. So let's head back into the woods. Still on edge, probably because we are out of ammo on the rifle. Or else it's just that I'm not used to fighting. But I do think that your character gets more and more comfortable with zombies being around the more they actually fight them. And we haven't done a huge amount of that. More lettuce, don't mind if I do. Snail. Ah, here's the water. The water. Well, I think we definitely want to go back up there and have some more fun. I should probably check to see which guns I have and then pick something which can potentially have more ammo capacity. Because I think one of my guns has an ammo capacity of like 20. Although then again, I think it is literally one of my guns. Yeah, it's the Hunter's Carbine. So maybe I don't want to use that. I should probably save that for actual zombie attacks. That and the shotgun. So I'm going to walk around my base to the south to where that rock is. We're going to check the snares. Here's my base. So let's do this, pull this in. Time for a wash? Yes, probably. Right, because we're near the water. Yeah, I should probably have done that. Well, I need to go and finish the job up there with the zombies at the self-storage park, as it's a fairly easy place to do that. So, where was that stone? So that is currently the entrance. I think I do actually want an entrance to be like closer to my base. Is this a stone? Yes. So then what I will do is I'll grab this stone, which I will place... what the... Let's be like, hey, this is the entrance. And then we'll grab this flint nodule, put it in my bag. And we'll head to where I actually want the entrance to be. Which should probably be more or less in line with you. So then let's place the other stone I picked up earlier. Here's one I found earlier. And put it... These are the bushes I need to clear away. And basically we need to go in this direction until we find my other path. These are the bushes I remember always having problems with. I'll keep that one. Let's get rid of these. Use these as kind of a boundary. Yeah, and going by how thick this all is, this actually starts to look like a path. Plus I'm leaving behind all of the wood on the floor, so we just follow the wood. I wonder if this regrows. Probably does. Maybe that's why it's so thick now, because it's just been growing. So I need to maintain my pathways. It's just doing no damage to this knife whatsoever. Which is really interesting considering how much damage the knife takes when you do like crafting exercises like carving a twig into a stake. Oops, that's pausing. What to do? Let's put the knife away. Alright, here we are. Nothing. Check trap. Squirrel. Oh, I see. The ones that are up. I've caught something. Oh, hell yes. Trapping one. Four squirrels. I'm okay with that. I can add a squirrel as a bait. Alright. This path. That's the wood path. We are now overloaded. Unsurprisingly, now if I do Y and just go up here, you should be able to find a path very easily. There he goes! Oh, so much better. Alright, let's do some cooking. So, first of all with the squirrels, yes, we do need to butcher this. He's going to be that thing. Different size squirrels too. Alright, so we want to throw you on there. And there's a couple of items in here which I think actually need to be cooked first. Corn, probably? And sweet potato, sugar beet, turnips. I think those need to be cooked first. Maybe even the eggplant. I think the other stuff can just be added raw. Won't leave that for very long. So of course I miss every single pathway. And then I wanted to put... except these are full. Shoot. Just wanted to get rid of the really heavy stuff that I'm still carrying around. Use the floor. Need to sort all this stuff out too. Ah! Burning. Okay, the rest of those are fine. And I have a whole bunch of seeds, which I can chuck in here. This is actually the other benefit of scavenging, is we're getting a lot of different seed varieties for just stuff. So the eggplant, sweet potato, and the turnip might be the things that need to be cooked. Corn maybe didn't. And then we just gained trapping level 2. Increases the chance of catching something and allows you to make better ones. Put those away, put out the fire. Okay, so how best to do this? Well, we need a pot. And then we need you to transfer liquid. Do something first, fine. Where's the pot? Oh, it needs to be in my base inventory, doesn't it? Yes. And then here, bucket, fluid, transfer to. Not quite enough for a second pot. One thing I will do is I'm just going to put the food that we just found in my food cupboard. Then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a second pot. I will just do 2 of these at once. And we'll empty the other bucket and probably one of the saucepans. So we do have a variety of different water sources in there. You, fluid, transfer to pot. And then you, fluid, transfer, pot. Getting a strain because we're overloaded. Not that overloaded, we're way more overloaded than this. Another bucket. Pot. We'll do all 3 at once. Oh, we can do all 3 at once? No. I'll just leave the saucepan in here. Alright, let's make a stew. So we want to start with something fresh. So this is going to be an onion soup. And then we want to add all of the meat that we can, which is stale. Because again, as long as the first ingredient is not stale, it's fine. And the whole point of these stews is just food quantity. Don't care about the quality that much. Besides, we have so many additives that it's going to be fine. Let's add some garlic. Habanero. Cilantro. jalapeno, lemongrass, thyme. And this is what I was really foraging for, is all of these additives, so that we can offset the unhappiness of just having a massive pod of stale rabbit. We'll do the same thing. So again, starting with a fresh thing, so we'll go with the sweet potato this time around. And then into that we will add all of the stale rabbit, of which there is actually a ton. Garlic. Habanero. Thyme. Herbs. Parsley. Cilantro. Jalapeno. Lemongrass. Then into both of these I want to drop some lard and some salt. Am I out of lard? Butter it is. Okay. We are still gaining weight even after being so absolutely starving for the whole day, because I still haven't had breakfast. Let me chop both of those in here. And because so much of the rabbit's already stale, I'm a little bit nervous. So I think I am actually going to grab this pot, and we're just going to use this one too. We'll do all three of them at the same time. So using you, transfer to pot, you, transfer to pot, it shows you how much water these things hold. Transfer liquid to pot, yeah, that's 3 saucepans almost empty. 2 of them actually empty. Place. Place. And place. It's not fitting here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they used to. Okay, let's load the pot up with stew. Starting again with something fresh, so we'll go with the corn. I'm just going to finish up the rest of the rabbit. Now there is one piece of rabbit which is just a 3. I think I might just straight up just eat that. It's not going to make my guy very happy, but we're about to eat a bunch of lemongrass, so it shouldn't be dangerous. And our food's pretty good quality, so we're adding a bunch of different stuff to it. Keep the rodent meat for now. So we'll add some bell pepper. This is where the other veggies come in. So this is actually going to be the happy stew. Add some onion. I think onion actually lasts quite a long time. Jalapeno. Habanero. Thyme. Chives. Parsley. coriander, and lemongrass. And then again, butter and salt. A little more fat content, although because this is so much meat, it's less of a problem than if we were just eating vegetarian, which thankfully we have stopped doing. We can indeed fit all three of these into the fireplace at once, so let's spark it up. We can just sit here and read for a bit while it cooks. So both of these reduce boredom by a fair bit, unhappiness a little bit. This one just nukes everything. This one's the more balanced of the meals. They're all going to take a little while to cook, which is fine. We have plenty of fuel. That's not a problem. I wonder if it takes longer because we have so much meat in there. I think it might do. Plus, there's just 3 whole pots in here, which may also slow it down, I don't know. I think that's been like almost an hour of cooking time. So 79, 75, 48 should increase. When the cooking is done. 103, 97, 63. Put that fire out. Grab these. We need to read the next trapping book. I really do. Okay, and then I'm going to eat a quarter of each. Water bursting. Okay, maybe I won't. Okay, good. So that's food sorted, that's liquid sorted, that's weight increasing. I don't need to do any foraging for the next day or two, or trapping, or hunting. So tomorrow I think we basically just go back to the self-storage and maybe we try to break in. Let's also change up our weaponry. So, as I was saying, you have 7-bullet magazine. Ah, magazines. I don't actually want to use magazines. .30. You're also a 20-bullet magazine. How many .30s do we have? 5 boxes. But how many bullets do you get in a box? 20. So it's the same as the 7.62s. We have a whole carton of magnums. Actually, that's a good point. We need to reload the magnum. 4. Reload. Back. And did you lose condition because you jammed? Nope. But we will need to open up another box of 7.62s. Those are 20s as well. These are 20. Just says open box. 0.45 is 50. Magnum is 20. 38, 50, 357, 50, 30, 30, 20. Nine by 19, 50. So this thing holds 25 at a time. I think I'm going to open up another box and just carry all of that. There we go. Right, well, the rest of the evening is ours, so I think I'm going to read. I'm going to double check to see if we have a trapping book. Trapping 2. We do. So actually, trapping 2 is more important than the animal care by quite a long way. So we're going to go ahead and read that. And then we just let time pass. Until 9:30 or so, when it should start getting dark, we can do the burpees and sleep. Maybe tomorrow will no longer be, no wait, that'd be nice. How far did we get? About a third. Health, exercise, burpee, go. Almost maxed out regularity. Before I sleep, I should re-equip everything. Where? Canteen's empty, but we'll refill that tomorrow on the way out. Right, sleepy time. Let's go. Woke up cold again. But it's only really in the morning when the chill appears. Oh, it is dark in here. That's fine. I will eat the 103. I'll have half of it. That should keep me going for the day. So we've had a quarter of each of these and half of the onion and game. Which you just threw on the floor. Let's not have it on the floor. Though it's kind of too dark to see where it is actually going. Just double check you. 6 out of 6. 4. Oh, 5 out of 4. Right, so you can have one chambered. Weight continues to rise. Oh yes, I was going to go to a trailer to refill my canteen. Go to this one. And then I think we go to the self-storage again. And have another gun battle. This time with more ammo. Do I want to be foraging as I do this? No. Because it'll go off by the time I need it. What I do want to do, which I've been thinking about for a while, is key bindings. I wish I could do an alternate to E, so it's E and something. Did the same thing I didn't do last time, except now I have it bound to my mouse button. So that's on one of my mice, and then interactors on the other. I'm going to assume that no longer works. That doesn't. Okay. And actually, it's a good thing I'm approaching the self-storage from this direction, because I'm fairly sure that the zombies will have knocked down that fence by now. So as soon as the shooting starts, it'll attract their attention. Oh, except there's an opening right there. Okay, well this is going to be interesting. Oh, I could go to the back. Then they're approaching via the... There's a mouse or something. Which can be hunted. A rat, maybe. Kind of curious to see if they've knocked that fence down. Or if they got bored. I think they may have just got bored. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I think they did. Well, I'm going to go into sneaky mode so I can gain some sneaky skill. And then behind us, the depot's all the way up there, so this should not attract attention. Headshots. There's one on the outside. Two on the outside. cold again. You jammed again. Yes. And it's just you. Okay. Pop it. Still alive. Ish. Not anymore. Alright, so how did we do? Aiming, actually fairly close to level 1. Reloading, we're gaining as well. Antique Raven wants me to drink some tea. Unfortunately, I'm actually out of tea, but what I do have is water still. And that I can definitely do. Cheers. And I failed miserably to drink. Okay, I think we're good. So how much ammo did I use? I was actually using the ammo on myself rather than in the belt. We still have 27 rounds plus whatever else. That should be the self-storage pretty much clear. Nope. Ooh, water bottle. I need to bring the car up here. Well, that's a separate room. Do I want the water bottle? Yeah. Oh, it's 2 litres. Sure. Rotten lemon. Can hold 15 litres. Damn. Well, let's make a note on there.
Raiding party!
Lady Magnus coming in with a raid. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? I just found a water canteen and I need to work out an icon to note it down. What do I want to use to note down the water canteen? I know there was the water symbol. I was kind of hoping there would be like a droplet or something. I guess this will do. Say, hey, there's water in here. Hello, can you... So what were you just playing? Anything in the bin? I think I'm going to check each of these first of all for zombies. Oh, drunk it. What's actually needed to assemble this? A hammer and a screwdriver. Can I steal this? Yes. Yes, I could. Interesting. Can you play it? No. Too bad. That would be one hell of a way of attracting zombie attention. Kronos, A New Dawn. I don't know that. What is that? A couple of these are open. I hear a zombie. Leech and funnel. Old newspapers. What do you need to open these? A welding torch. Or I guess a sledgehammer. Oh, hello. Pop it. You gonna get up again? No? We're done? Okay. Horror game, not your thing. I mean, but you are playing Zomboid. I don't really consider Zomboid a horror, not in the same way that, like, Amnesia or something, or, oh, what's the... Alien Isolation. That's a new friend. You gonna get up? No? Okie dokie. Oh, I can definitely hear a friend in there somewhere. So yes, I think I need to come back here with a car. Maybe a sledgehammer. I need to check that room as well. And definitely a hammer and screwdriver. Let's check these boxes, see what's in there. Nothing of particular interest. Alright. Now I know that we found a sledgehammer, but I don't think we ever actually looted it. It's in there. Okay, so we need to get a car, drive up to here, grab the sledgehammer, drive back over to here, and then go in there. And this is no longer relevant because we cleared the zombies out. Do I have forage on the way home? Same kind of answer, no real reason to. I'd love to run, but I really need to save my strength. Running season's going to be the spring and the summer. walking season is autumn and winter. Now we are right at the end of the autumn. 24th of August. No, sorry, beginning of autumn. End of summer. Well, I guess early autumn, because we do have a lot of food at the moment, is fine. But no, I still want to get my strength up so that I can get rid of this debuff. We can also wash ourselves while we're by the water, which was the other reason for coming this way. So we'll do that. It's going to take a while. Well, you can see the dirt literally just being washed off. So, yeah. Done. Nice and clean. And it's still only 10:30 in the morning. We did start pretty early though. And I can probably afford to put the rifle away now. Load up the Magnum, or load up the ammo belt with Magnum rounds. And that'll allow me to carry a bunch more. Because these rifles are not light. We also really need to finish this. So many things we need to do still. And then I also wanted to set up the firing platform so we can look over the walls. Need to remember my key binding. This is why I really hate the fact that you can't have two key bindings. I want to use both E and also mouse button 3. It's very annoying that that is not an option. Alright, so let's put these rounds away. Let's put you away. And then let's grab the Magnum rounds instead and load up the bandolier with those. Okay, I can now carry so much more stuff. Much better. That's fun. I still haven't repaired this. Means this car is still very, 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 very badly damaged. And I kind of want to save the truck. Do I risk it? Or do I just start tearing this apart now? I think I got to. So I would need a wrench, and only a wrench, screwdriver, you know what, I have a plan. I'm going to grab a wrench, I'm going to grab a screwdriver, I think we're still going to drive this car, but where the sledgehammer is, there are a bunch of damaged cars, and we're just going to start tearing them apart right there. Do I want to do that, or do I want to drag them back? No, you know what? I'm just going to start disassembling that car. It's fine. So we want a screwdriver, a wrench, and yes, I know this means that the storehouse is again not being looted. Ah, this is the problem of being this stage of the game. So many things you want to do. Am I kicking ass? I mean, we've kicked quite a few zombies' asses so far, so yes. The other question is, do I want to leave you parked here, or do I want to move you into, like, this area? I think I kind of want to move you. I'm just not 100% sure how to do it right now. See, that's what I was trying to avoid. That'll do. Okay, and then this is going to become basically my car graveyard. We will try to dismantle everything that we possibly can, but it's going to take a little while. I'm just going to repark this car. Let's let it cram into it. Do I want to do that now? Are you a bush or are you a tree? Neither? Maybe because I don't have the tool. I'm running! Stop running! I'm getting hungry. I should probably do something about that. Thankfully, there is something I can do about that. I think I'm going to have another quarter of you. Om nom 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 nom. Does this fill me up? No. Okay. Do another quarter. The one on the floor. So there should only be a quarter of this one left. Now I'm full. So I have Massacre coming in with a 3-stream streak. Place that down there. Thank you for the ongoing watchingness. Having changed that hotkey, it's gonna get me killed. I can tell already. I'm gonna be running for a door, then the door won't open. I'm going to put the axe away again because I don't need it anymore. I could go and pick up another round of wood. At some point I'll need to. How's my maintenance? Did I get level 1? Yeah, I did, because I started making stone equipment, didn't I? Where is it? Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. Oops. Don't know whether this stuff can get hit by a car, so I'm just going to move it. And then we start the car deconstruction. So in the back of the truck, we are going to throw the logs. Actually, let's do that first. These items we put in the pile over here. We at some point also want to pick up a water cooler. We have it marked on the map, so I'm not going to forget about it. Stop running. You don't have the calories to run. Not yet. Okay. Now, we're going to start taking that car apart. See what kind of damage we can do. Maybe even save some pieces. I've read the mechanics books, right? Yes, I have. Good. Alright, let's begin with the bits I don't care about so much, like doors. Oh, that's a window. Oh, you can just keep trying. I'm assuming that it damages it then. 84. 76, yeah, okay. And this is getting me skill, though not a huge amount. You know what I should have done? Should have started with the bits of this which are already almost broken, and then just break them. It's fine. So if it has no condition, am I still gaining? Mechanics from installing this. 9. $9.75, yes. Ah, we got it. We got it! Then let's go for the door. Have to do the window first. Okay, so that window's going to get smashed. Got it. And then the door. Ah. Wait, I have a wrench. Oh, I have a pipe wrench. So I need a wrench or a ratchet wrench. So I need to put the pipe wrench away. Pipe wrench is used for plumbing, it's not used for car maintenance apparently. Pipe wrench can go back. How's the screwdriver looking? It's fine. Right. Wrench. One of them. I do have a welding torch, though it does not have a lot of juice left. I do have a tire iron, which I need. And a lug wrench, which I need. A tire pump, which I need. I could actually try to re-inflate the tires. That would probably give mechanics. You can do this once per day, per car, per car. Okay. Need to go back to this. And then the tires, I can try to inflate or deflate. So I'm currently at 22.5. Didn't get any. So I think just removing the tires will do that. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw the tire pump on the floor here. Should probably put a box or something out here with all my car equipment. So the tires suck. I don't have a jack. Interesting. Alright, next window then. We'll do that one. Because that one's pristine. This one, not so much. Anything with the back of this bit? Okay. I guess we'll do the bumper next. Did I just not loot this car? I have a feeling that's exactly the thing. I don't think I ever looted this car. Am I still able to get in? Oh, I don't have a key. Yeah, but there's no door. So what's stopping me? In fact, I do have a key. Yeah, I do have a key for this one. Well, this is a car that I'll need to try to build up again, I guess. If you're trying to level up mechanics, I'd do this to all your vehicles. It won't take long to get to mechanics 1. Yeah, well, I'm not going to do it to these 3 because those have keys and they have fuel. This one, I think I have access to this one too. No, I hit it. which is why it's slanted. It's fine. I have cars. Right, let's go back to this ike slot. And then we just keep on removing stuff. Yeah, I need a jack to do anything with the wheels. Guess the bumper is next. This one requires level 5, so I'm much more less likely to do that. Well, if this is still giving me experience, then I don't really care, which it is. Yeah, it definitely is. It's probably making the engine louder, breaking this thing down. Though so far it's not. Chance of success is only 5%. So is that. Alright, and let's get rid of this door. It's 20%.
Hey!
That was me celebrating. Battery. You're saying headlights. I can't click on them though. 35% chance of success on the hood, but the hood I actually need. The whole point of me doing this is for the damn hood. So I think I'll just go for the petrol tank. It'll get me the experience. Okay, level 1. We now have a 50-50% chance of getting that hood off. This gas can cannot carry a lot of petrol. At all. You can train on a car you don't intend to use. I have no intention of using this car. Well, I didn't, but now I realise I have a key. It'd be nice to have a backup, but maybe this becomes our it's not to 20%. What's the word? Practice car. Our project. with only a 5% chance of taking it off. Are we still gaining mechanics? Yeah, we are. Just trying on a 0% chance success thing. I'm guessing we get more points if we succeed, though. Right, you can also do these. Yes. So we got the radio. Heater? No. There's the headlights. The headlights are actually in pretty decent nick. Oh, you just get light bulbs for those. I see. 13.5. I kind of feel that's our work done on that one. I'd like to hit at least level 2 mechanics before going for the hood. So let's just take a look at the taxi. Because this is my regular driving around car. I definitely need some work. The hood in particular being a problem. So the trunk? Oh no, that's the trunk. Don't have a hood lid. Your trunk is also severely damaged. Your brakes and suspension leave a lot to be desired. Your headlights could probably be replaced. I can only replace them. Oh, is that just because they're full at the moment? So if I pick up the headlights, am I able to reinstall those? Yes. But having already done that, you said you can only get experience once per item per car, so I probably already have that. I think in that case what we probably do tomorrow is drive out to where the wrecks are and just go to town on some of those. Kind of like to bring them back here though. At this point you can use it if you want to level up welding by taking it apart. Yeah, I do not have the resources to level up welding. I would really like to, but I have one welding torch with very little power, energy, whatever, left. It is time for me to just read a bit now, I think. So let's go ahead and drink half of you. 75! Low weight will be disappearing very soon. I would like to get to 80 or 85 even. Before the winter. Still thirsty. It is going to take me a really long time to adjust to the mouse button 3 instead of E. Really wish I could do both. Very annoying that I can't. We'll go to this one. What I should probably do is just keep going to the same trailer until it runs out, and then we go to a different trailer. This thing holds 2 litres, which actually is about the same as a pot does. I'm not going to fill the petrol can though. That's for petrol. Okay, so we've drunk, we've eaten, we're getting a little tired. I think it's time to read our book for an hour and then turn in. And then tomorrow I think I'll go out and I will hitch up another car and bring it back here, because just having it so close to the base just means it's very easy to spend a little time just training on them. Okay, and then we've got you. Petrol can. Where do I put you? I think what I will do with you is put you in the back of here. I should probably put a funnel in there as well, or a hose, so that I can just siphon any petrol I find out in the wilderness. And that's probably a good idea. This plastic bag just has a plastic bag in it. Or just this tote bag. You have a bag of 10 bags. Okay, cool. You have 8 more. I didn't realise there was a bin there. Okay, let's grab a hose. Let's put my bags in my duffel bag of bags. She's getting a little full. Second lug wrench. Hose. Here's why I came over here. Does the funnel do anything? Don't know if it like increases the siphoning effect or anything, but actually you don't use a funnel for siphoning, do you? Well, I guess you do if you're, yeah. Well, no, you probably aren't. It's more if you're pouring something in. I'll give you a funnel, it's not exactly heavy. And I've just spent all of my reading time wandering around. Perfect. I will say that I do like this hotkey better than E. I feel like I get the timing down more. Let's have a seat. Let's have a read. We'll read until 10. We read 15 pages. Amazing. Oh, almost forgot. We must get that regularity. And now we have. I do believe that is now maxed out. So we really shouldn't get much muscle ache from that, which is nice. Where I'm back. Where I'm front. Sleep. This. And actually, because we are still regularly doing the burpees, even if we're not running around, our fitness should still be rising. 540 this time. Still no rain. And half of this fresh food is going off already. Amazing. Let's drink all of you, and then probably all of you. These are still considered fresh, which is good. Too full. All right. Let's go car harvesting. Yeah, how bad the brakes in this damn thing are. Right. I believe the sledgehammer is in the back of this one. I think we can probably get you out. Yeah, you got loads of stuff. That's the main item that I want from you. There's a zombie. Let me put the sledgehammer away real quick. Because this thing is heavy as hell. You the only one? Seems good. Oh no, there's two of you. People falling over. And you as well. Stomp, stomp, stomp. The stomped. Come on, there you go. Stomp, stomp, stomp. What do you mean you weren't dead? You're not allowed to just get up. That's cheating. There you are. It's just a regular jacket. Nope. It's getting foggy, so I would say that this is a good opportunity to get the hell out of here. Car. What are you having problems with? Your engine's remarkably good. All the way around. Fine. Connected. Slow down. I need to do it very, 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 very gradually. Let me disconnect you from here. Oh, this has a heater. Disconnect. Get back in car. Good. Okay, were we able to even get in the back of this? It's fine. We'll just need to start tearing up some doors and things. Leveling up first aid is such a weird feeling. Happy for the level, but at the same time it means you got hurt. Yeah, true. I've actually very nearly hit level 3. This car is a mess. Good grief. Car key is required. Ah. So, I guess I could smash a window and take a look inside to see if there is in fact a key here. 50% chance of success, eh? Doesn't feel that way. That time you did. Alright, so we want to chuck that on the floor. Got a key for all of this. Matchbook. You may as well grab all of this and just chuck it. Just so it's all empty. So I'm assuming if you just smash the window that you can then try to remove the door. We'll test that theory in just a minute. Right, I can unlock you from inside. Right, so the rear windshield, I can actually install that, not just smash it. It's probably going to get smashed though, let's be real. The floor. Okay, now I can access all of these bits. Oh, got it, straight away. Got that one too. And that one. Damn! Oh wait, did we? No, we didn't. We just did so much damage to it that it's now flashing. That time we did get it. That's how we got that one. Rear window. Alright, now... Can we get the door there? We cannot. We can, however, get this one. Got that one. Got it. May as well get the headlights. Alright, we've got those. Seats, sure. You're carrying a bunch of things. Glove box cannot be removed. Radio, however, can. That is a badly damaged radio. Good grief. Petrol tank. Done. Guessing we could do these. Battery, condition 19%. It has a lot of charge though. It'd be nice to be able to steal the charge from it. Let's get the muffler. Loudness multiplier. Quite significantly louder than the other car. Get rid of that. Heater we can't do. Brakes and suspension we can't do because we don't have a jack. Windshield we can. Got that. Trunk and trunk lid. Got it. Ah, now I can get into the trunk. There was a plastic bottle I mean, useful. Okay, so getting the battery is actually very easy. There's a lot of charge remaining, but it's not a very good battery. So how are we doing on the mechanics? We're actually very close to level 2, which is nice. I think it might be time to grab Bite and then probably head out again and get another car. Maybe we'll get the van this time. Alright, 15 and 51, so you are probably just a quarter. You are. So then we have a half in there. And still considered fresh, which is good. Good. Let's put this part away. Because it has, again, not rained. We had so much rain at the start of this series, and now we're just not getting any. Now that we're actually settled... I mean, I'm close enough to the creek that I could easily just put the buckets in the truck and then go down there and get some. But I'm lazy, damn it! It's only 11:30 AM, so I think we jump in the old taxi-mobile and grab another car. Probably the van. Yeah, let's grab the van. If this thing can even tow the van. I'm not sure I'll be able to. I'm going to park up in front of the van, then I am going to go back and fight that zombie. We're no longer underweight. Finally. So coming over here to where your comrades are, so I can murder you in the same spot. That was easy. Stomp, stomped, gestomped. You have a leather coat, which I will be stealing from you, thank you. Alright, facing you, we're going to attach the van to my taxi. Yeah, we can tow it. Ah, scratched my car. The back of my base, not the front of it. Slowed down way too early. And now I need to work out where exactly I want to put this thing. Probably in front of the other two. So I think what it's going to be quite. I can go to 2 on the grass. Not sure. This will have to do. Can I get out? Yes. Detach. All right, good. So the first thing we should probably do is just clear this out. Which is going to be heavy. I mean, there's a propane tank in there. Let's go... Where was I storing propane? Not actually sure that I have been. But I have a feeling I can think of a place where I probably should. Women's toilet. This is my propane storage because it's as far away from everything else important. I don't know if zombies can blow stuff up. But just in case. Is my grill run by propane? I have a spare grill, which is... I just need to remember that this is where my propane is. Should I run out? Turn that off. Put you in whichever of these you fit in. And then I'm going to just chuck all of this junk on the floor over here. One of these days I'll need to sort you out. Today, however, is not that day. I'm also curious if there's anything in the sack, but I think there is. Pretty sure there is not. No. What I will do though is I'm going to move the sack into my duffel bag. There we go. Alright. Let the mechanicizing commence! I'm going to go and grab a drink real quick. Before I do that. And I think tomorrow might need to be another foraging day because we're almost out of food again. We'll go for this one this time. There's a book on the side there, I wonder what that is. Just a photo book. Nice TV though. Alright, let the mechanizing begin. Again. Mechanicizing. And I wonder if the skill level required for doing the van stuff is going to be higher. I suspect it might be. the key symbol, but it did not. This thing is in terrible condition. Some chance of success. Got it. Got it. Okay. The trunk can only be repaired. We can, in fact, try to remove the windows. Success. Hang on, are we not gaining any skill at the moment? I think we might not be, because we've already stripped that car. So I should probably leave this one for tomorrow. In which case... We're so close to level 2. I'm thinking of going to the storage. Yeah, I think I will. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop the tools that I'm using here on the floor just outside. Just those 3. I'm just going to double check that I do not in fact have access to this car. But this one is in tip-top condition, so ultimately I'd like to strip that to get into here. But for that I'm definitely going to wait until we've got more mechanic skill. Now, did I put the sledgehammer in the back of this or in the truck? I locked it in here. Then, yeah. Left, left again, left. This one? No, that's the church. This one. Past the school where there is in fact a car. Let's check that. There are in fact 2 cars, one of which being a taxi. So maybe I'll drag one of these back with me. Racket wrench, that's one of the things we were missing. Ratchet wrench, rather. Not a racket wrench. I mean, it might be a very loud wrench, I'm not going to judge. No. Interesting that the trunk's just left open, though. So yeah, I think I might just tow this one back with me. Use it for practice too. Maybe on the way back. Yeah, I think on the way back we'll do that. I meant to bring a screwdriver so I could open those. Actually, a little annoying that I forgot. Knock, knock! That was a lot easier than I expected. There's some decent stuff in here. No generator though. Knock, knock. Jackpot! Ooh, pickaxe. There's a generator. However, I don't think I have the skill to actually use it yet, because you need a certain level of electrical. Now, I know that we were hearing zombie sounds from one of these, so I'm expecting to get jumped. There's a lot of stuff in there. Knock, knock. Must have been one of the bottom ones. Because I'm pretty sure we would be hearing zombies right now. You were saying, Robert? Am I bleeding? That one. Hey, first aid. That was an extremely sneaky zombie. Oh, man. Cheeky bastard. There's a lot of tools in here. Oops. May as well keep opening. Destroy. I hadn't realised that this is actually a progress bar. Another generator. And a safe. So that's 2 generators. Three generators. Should be everything. Now, did that do damage to the sledgehammer? Nope. Off another rifle. 5.56. That is a new size of round, which I don't have here. Home Security Monthly. Short range motion sensors to bombs. Okay. Cool. More tools. Oh, fishing rod. Electrician profession, learnt knowledge or electrical skill of 3 or higher required for generation. However, I can steal it. And my electrician skill right now is most of the way to level 1. One has a save. Cooking recipe. Make guacamole. Take it. Can't even select the safe. Zero fuel. Yeah, that's the other thing I should have checked to see if they had fuel. Not that one. That one. No fuel. That's fine. I mean, one thing I do have is fuel. It's just not unlimited as I would like it to be right now. I think I might need 2 generators. One for the let's move you aside. Petrol pumps, and then one for the base. Tracking. Take those. Mousetrap too. More stuff here than I think I realised. Ooh, denim fabric. Which is better than just the strips you can find. Was I able to get to that? I think there's 2 stacks of stuff in front of me. Yeah, I can't get to those. Oh wait, yes I can. Can I? No, I cannot get to those. What is blocking me? Everything up. Still there. No, there was another one there. It was hiding from me. This is the one with the trapping. I cannot reach those. So I need to empty you. Which is fine. I'll just put some of this junk in here. The books I don't need. The clothing I don't need. Put it in here. Getting a bit peckish. Long johns could be useful, actually. Does that count as underwear? Probably. There. There we go. Literature. Lots of recipe stuff. Make jar of preserved food. Teaches you the growing season of barley, flax, rye, soybean, sugar beets, tobacco, and wheat. How to use generators! That might come in useful. And then also making aerosol bombs, pipe bombs, and fire bombs. Yes, I think I'll take those, thank you. Okay. So there was a generator in here. There was a ton of they're down here, aren't they? So we'll steal that generator. We'll get to it. That box is in the way. Oh no, I can. Nope, that table's in the way. So is the couch. Can I disassemble you? Because I don't have a hammer. That shouldn't be a problem. I can probably find a hammer in one of these. Gets that one either. Plus we have the water cooler we want to steal. Drumsticks. Hey, I know where there's a drum kit. Shovel. Fucking out on the hammer so far. It's 7 PM already, I should head home soon. There's one. Anyway, I'm down here now and there's a generator there. There's a generator there, so I think I may as well just steal those two, to be quite honest. Right, get me my car. Big is a generator. $34. So I can take one at a time. That's fine. Alright, so we know there's still 2 more generators here. Not 100% sure yet how I'm going to get this thing out. doubt I could turn here. Actually, backwards. Yes.
Hey!
Dude! What to do with that one? This will do. Detach. Driver's seat. I'm already severely overloaded. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the sledgehammer in here. But I will do this. So I'll carry on it. And then hopefully this does not count as under... Oops. Oh, it's install furniture? Not exactly where I wanted you. There we go. That's where I wanted you. Do you need to build a small shelter for the generator to stave off weather? I don't think so. I'm honestly not sure. This, I think, might be the first game where I've ever actually gotten a generator. And also the book to use it. The only thing that we probably should do with the generator is put some walls around it so that zombies can't get to it. Alright, let's put these items down here. Put the rifle in the rifle box. I'm actually quite glad that I found a 556. Because it's a new type of ammo. We set all of those as unwanted to say, hey, we found them already. We put the apricots in my dried section, which is over here. And then put these in my books to read section. Let's actually get something to eat first, and then we'll go upstairs. This appearing always makes me jump. I know there is a car there. I know it's my car that's there, but because it pops in late, it always takes me by surprise. Still at 75, but at least not low weight anymore. But tomorrow will have to be a foraging day. Place there. Getting a bit drowsy, not surprised. How's my squirrel doing? He's stale. Alright, let's have a read. Because I have a feeling there's a book that I very much want to read right now. And probably finish in a day. Can I finish before it gets dark? That's the question. Yes, easily. Alright, so, book read. I now know how to use a generator. Huzzah. Come over here, health. Ah, shoot. That's 100% going to be infected. I'm just going to take this outside so I don't bleed all over my own house. And I have a perfectly good bleeding spot right here. Remove. Bandage. You know what? You... Why not wash it in there? Why not? That'll have to be something for tomorrow. Exercise. Burpee. 30 minutes. Go! Lovely. Whoops, no, that's starting again. You don't need to do that again, buddy. Bullet bandolier. Back on front. Back on back. Canteen's empty. We'll need to worry about that tomorrow. And then sleep. Yes. While zombies are attracted to the noise, they do not destroy generators. Ah, interesting. Okay. And yes, generators do need to be out in the open because of carbon monoxide, which is why I put it outside by my generators. By my fuel pumps, rather. And then I'll get another one, which I'll probably put at the back of the building. So, first thing for me today... I should put those away. I'm running on the stairs. 76. Good. So we then put these in here. Well, there should still be space. Now, do we have mechanics too? We do. And 3. And 4. Oh, we're going to be so good at mechanics. And tracking 2, 3, 4, and 5. We only have trapping 5 though. Ah, but I'm reading 2 at the moment, so that's fine. And once again, no rain. August is the month of no raining apparently in Marlborough County. Generators of a 25 tile radius might already be within or a small placement adjustment. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's probably already in radius of everything, in range of everything. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, it goes all the way out there. May not be in range of this, but that's fine. So in fact I don't need a second one. This powers my entire base. Sweet! Meanwhile, we are very thirsty. I think I'm going to get water from this one today. Although I did say I need to keep getting it from the same one, so I know exactly how much water supply I have. But this is fine. I need to go and get that water cooler. Oh, there's food on the floor here. Drink. Fill canteen. Alright, so that's that sorted. Today was going to be a foraging day, but it's going to be this misty. That may not be ideal. But I think I might actually end the stream once I get back to base. I am slagging. What's it called? Slacking? No. Getting tired. And then next time we stream, I will do all of the flagging. Thank you, that's the one. It kind of shows right there. We will set up the generator, we'll get the power going, probably try to find some fridges and some freezers. That's going to be a big one for us. So we can actually store the food for extended periods of time. And we should have next to inexhaustible for fuel supply here. So I think we're in a pretty damn good spot. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this one here. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this and you would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. You can, of course, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a pleasure to see some new faces. Am I coming back later? Not today, no. I have some other things going on this evening, plus sleep. But I should be back again next weekend. There are no plans for a Hussifying game next weekend, so it should be basically just Zomboid for it, although there may be one or two other things going on. We'll see. We'll see. Next weekend, probably. Stay tuned to my Discord. I usually announce what I'm doing there. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye-bye.